Welcome to lesson 3 of Tai Chi. Let's go get started warming up. So let's do our neck rolls. Remember, at the shoulders, we're just going side to side. We're not going all the way back. And switch directions. Let's move our hips in a circle. Those loosen up. And the other direction. And bend those knees, get those joints loosened up. And let's tap those feet a little bit, get that joint loosened up from the feet and ankles. Alright, now let's do some arm swinging. So arm swinging is just a good general exercise. You could do this pretty much anywhere. You could do this seated, standing. The Chinese say that 10 minutes of arm swinging promotes basic circulation. So that's in general, that's good. 20 minutes will actually activate your internal organs and stimulate your brains, reduce some of those proteins that stimulate the brain. And 30 minutes, they say, reveals and cures hidden disease. So just make you a generally healthier person. The one caveat to that is it does need to be 10, 20, or 30 minutes in a row. It can't be 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there. But if you can fit 10 minutes in, maybe you're talking to your friends, just sitting there chatting, you could be swinging your arms. There are lots of different ways to do arm swing. There's lots of different arm swinging exercises. I have a friend who wrote a whole book on arm swinging. Some of them get really rigorous. They come up pretty high. Some of them add a little, I call it a bump. Every fifth one, they'll kind of duck down low. Kind of makes them pop up a little higher. So you can do, there are lots of different ways to do arm swinging. Usually though, what I do is just kind of like this, generally, a little bit higher than maybe your navel and kind of as far back as they generally want to go. Try to keep those shoulders loosened up. We won't just stand here and do 10 minutes of arm swinging today, but that is something that, you might want to experiment with. As you're standing around listening to somebody, you could be swinging their arms, then still actively listening. All right, shoulders are all warmed up. So let's go over a few things to remember as we're doing our Tai Chi practice. We want to have that quiet mind, that mind-body connection, concentrate on each movement. Remember that our posture is, got that head on the string. Tailbone is tucked so that our spine is nice and straight. Try to maintain that throughout the form. We don't want to be leaning forward or leaning back, just nice and straight. Relaxed tension, so soft but firm. And eventually, right now we kind of stop and start, but eventually things will just flow. So let's review our lesson from last week, which was the first section of the form. So I'm going to turn my back to you so I can kind of go the same direction as you guys. So we'll start out with our duck-footed stance. All right. Weight that right leg so that we can step out with the left. Put your weight into that left leg so that you can turn right forward and back to the center. check your weight, and hands load up, and down. To the right as we make that small circle with our left, big circle with the right, so we get that cobra. As we're doing that, first we went away. So let's start over. Alright, so we're in that duck-footed stance. I kind of missed a step there, so we'll start over. So we're in that duck-footed stance. We'll weight our right leg so that we can step out with that right. Weight the right so that we can shift the left. Alright, got our weight is in the middle, hands float up and down. Okay, so now we need to weight that left foot so that we can turn that right at a 45-degree angle. That's the piece I was missing in the last one. Okay, now that we've got that, our weight goes over to the right. That left hand will make that small circle, that right hand will make that bigger circle. And we've got that cobra looking off in front of us, to the side there. Come back into a cat stance. Still all the weight is in that right leg. Step out with the heel. And we will shift our way forward and do the brush knee and push. Okay, weight to the back. Turn the front foot at a 45-degree angle. Weight to the front. Step up into that cat stance. Right arm small circle, left arm big circle. Out with the heel. And shift our weight forward, brush knee and push. Weight to the back. Shift that front foot. Weight back to the front. Step up into that cat stance. Small circle, big circle. Out with the heel. And brush knee and push. Alright, so that's how far we took it last time. We're going to add one more step to that now called the play the pipa. So the pipa is an Asian stringed instrument similar to a guitar or a lute. So what we're going to do is we're going to step up with that right foot so that our heels are pretty close together. They're at a 90-degree angle. We're going to step out with that heel. But it's not going to have any weight on it. We turn our hands so that they would face each other, and our palms are going to pass. Notice they're lined up, and they'll finish about here. Okay? So let's go through that again. So we did that last brush knee and push. We're going to step up and play the pipa. So we're going to step up. So our weight's going to shift to that front foot as we step up so that we can step up, right? Our weight should be pretty much on that front foot anyway, right? Because we're here. So we should just be able to just step up and then step out straight ahead and play the pipa. Okay? So the next set of moves are called the step up, deflect, parry, and punch. So that's we got a whole bunch of moves that kind of flow together now. I'm going to switch my angle so that you guys can see that. So I'm here with my play the pipa, and then I will turn my back to you and we'll do it together. All right, so I played the pipa. Here, I'm going to do one more brush knee and push. So I'm going to reach across. I'm going to create my cobra, step back into a cat stance. Step out with the heel and brush knee and push. So the next move, we're going to shift our weight to that back foot. We're going to turn that front foot so that they're both at kind of that 45-degree angle, but they're parallel with each other. We're going to paint the rainbow. So when we paint the rainbow, our left hand is going to end up in our armpit. Basically, we're blocking to make sure nobody punches us in that very sensitive area. We're going to turn this hand into a very loose fist. Okay? And then that hand is going to come down. As it passes by that knee, it's almost like there's a string attached. We're going to end up in this cross-legged stance. Weight should be balanced between the 2 feet. This hand comes up, and then it's going to block across the front of your body. gets out here, it's going to punch whoever's behind us, okay? Then we're going to step out with that left heel, okay? This hand's gonna come up and it's gonna be like we're looking in a mirror. And it's gonna finish with a block, okay? After that block, we're gonna shift our weight forward. This hand, the left hand is going to, the wrist is gonna go limp, so you've got a sleepy cobra, that's kind of what we call it. It's going to come back while this hand, your right hand, is going to come up and it's going to punch. Okay, we're still got that loose punch. And then our next move is going to be, we're going to circle that wrist with our right hand. Basically, we're tying somebody up, doing like an elbow lock. And then we are going to shift our weight to the back so that we can turn that left foot again so that they're parallel. And as we do that, we're going to deflect it down. Okay? And then our hands are going to come up to our sides again. Our weight is going to be on that back foot so that we can turn that front foot. And we're going to shift back forward and do basically 2 push hands. So that we're basically striking somebody in the chest to push them away. Okay? So that's a lot to cover. We'll do it again. I will do it the other direction this time so that we can mirror each other. All right, so let's start at that last push hand. So our brush knee and push hand. So we brushed our left knee and we did the push hands. Okay, so we're here, we've got that good bow stance. Back foot is at a 45-degree angle, weight's over the front leg. We're gonna step up, 90-degree angle with our feet. We're gonna step out straight in front with that heel, and we're going to play the pipa. Okay? Then we're going to do that small circle with the left, big circle with the right. We're going to step back into cat stance. And then we're going to step out a little bit further to the left of that heel so that we get the good bow stance again. And we're going to do one more brush knee and push hands. Okay? Now from here, we're going to make the back foot so that we can turn the left into that so that they're parallel. Our hands are going to come up and paint that rainbow. Left hand's going to go in the armpit to help us protect ourselves. Right hand's going to make that loose fist. We come across. As it passes in front of that knee, we're going to pick it up like it's on a string. We're going to walk across our body, punch whoever's behind us, step out with that left foot. Left hand will come up and we'll look in the mirror. And we will block at the end. And then our cobra will get sleepy. This is the right hand will come up to punch, with the left hand will come back as we are shifting our weight forward. Okay? Then we are going to circle that wrist. We're going to put our weight to the back so we can shift that front foot, and we're going to parry down. And our hands are going to come back up to our sides. We're going to turn that front foot so that we can move our weight forward and do the push hands. And that is where we are going to finish today. So let's do the whole thing, start to finish, one more time, and hopefully that will help you as you practice it through the week. All right, so we've got our duck-footed stance. Weight our right foot, step out with our left. Weight goes to our left so that we can turn the right, back to the middle. Check your balance, hands slow up, and come down. Weight goes to the left so that we can turn that right foot at a 45-degree angle. Weight comes back to the right, left hand makes a small circle, right hand makes a big circle. Back into that cat stance, out with the left heel, and shift your weight forward. Turn your hips and brush the in push. Remember, these elbows are always bent. We don't want to overextend. We only want to come out as far as we need to. Okay? Remember, we're making that ball. Notice when I went from here to here, my arm didn't even move. Okay? So weight to the back. Turn the front foot. Weight to the front. Step up into that cat stance. Right hand makes the small circle, left hand makes the big circle. Out with the heel. And brush knee and push. Weight to the back. Turn the front foot. Weight to the front. Step up into that cat stance. Left makes a small circle. Right makes the big circle. Out with the heel. Brush knee and push. Well, that's 3, brush knee and push. So now we're going to play the pipa. So we're going to step up with that back foot into that 90-degree angle. And step out straight out with that heel. And play the pipa. Okay. Small circle with the left, big circle with the right. Back to that cat stance. Out with that heel and shift and brush knee and push. So when I do that one, I'm also pivoting my right foot from that 90-degree angle to that 45-degree angle. Alright, so brush knee and push. So now we need to put our weight on the back. So we can turn that left foot at a 45-degree angle, paint the rainbow. Hand makes the block, left hand makes the block in the armpit, right hand makes that fist, comes across, picks up the right foot. So now we're in that cross-legged stance. Come across the body and punch behind. Hand comes up. Our foot comes out. Hand comes up. Look in the mirror and block at the end. This comes down. Weight moves forward and we punch. Weight comes around that wrist, weight shifts to the back, turn that front foot, and parry down. Okay. Hands come back to the sides, turn that front foot, and push hands. All right, we're getting close to the end of the form there. Probably next time we will complete the form and maybe tweak it a little bit. So I'll see you all next week. Thanks.